cautious about wanting to do this video, but there are some things here that that the media has presented, that mainstream media has presented to us, and I just think it's worth taking a look at. So, for this video, let's do something different. Let's suspend the rapture for a second. Okay? So, let's suspend the notion that there's going to be a rapture. Just bear with me on this, because I want to bring it all together at the very end, and I think you're going to like what you're going to hear. Okay, I think so. But for right now, in the beginning of this video, let's say that there is no rapture. Okay, there is no blessed hope. Blah blah blah. Let's go that route just for a second. Okay. So take a look at this. So this is off of Google. U.S. death coronavirus. Now I'm going to go down to this map here. So the United States has 9,667 cases. Okay, now keep that in mind. So we'll just say 96. So we'll say 9,600 just to round it out. Okay. So United States has 9,600 deaths. Sorry, 9,600 reported deaths of this coronavirus. Okay? Now, here's where things get interesting. I'm going to go to CNBC here. And we're going to go through this real quick, because this is important, guys. So listen to this. So this was published on March 31st, Tuesday, which will be, so tomorrow, it would have been a week ago from tomorrow. Okay? White House predicts 100,000 to 240, and we'll add another 10,000, make it 250,000. So White House predicts anywhere from 100 to 200 to 250,000 will die in the U.S. from coronavirus. Will die. We'll take a look at this here. So President Trump prepared Americans for a coming surge in the coronavirus cases, calling COVID-19 a plague, and saying the U.S. is facing a very, very painful 2 weeks. Listen to his quotes here. This could be a hell of a bad 2 weeks. This is going to be a very bad 2 weeks and maybe 3 weeks. This is going to be 3 weeks like we've never seen before. So it goes from a painful 2 weeks. This could be a hell of a bad, it could be a really bad 2 weeks. Now it's going to be a very bad 2, maybe 3 weeks. Now it's going to be a really bad 3 weeks that we've never seen before. Hey man, I'm just reading what mainstream media is telling us. That's all I'm doing. So I'm not even going to put my opinion in. I'm just literally reading what you guys can read on Google. Now check this out. So he says in this quote, when you look at night, the kind of death that has been caused by this invisible enemy, it's incredible. I'm going somewhere with this, by the way, so just hold on. Andrew Cuomo says something. Nobody really cares. Take this down just a little bit farther down. Word, here it is. Look at this quote, guys. Donald Trump, this is going to be the roughest 3 weeks we've ever had in this country. What? When the president of the United States is coming out and saying this is going to be the roughest 3 weeks. First of all, it was a bad 2 weeks, right? But now it's 3. This is going to be the roughest 3 weeks we've ever had in this country. Boy, it sounds like they know something. I mean, I don't know. I shouldn't have said that. I mean, it's just this is going to be like I'm going to beatbox right now. Oh man, I need help. But you see what I'm saying? So like, this is going to be the roughest 3 weeks ever that we've ever had in this country. That's crazy, guys. Crazy. Um, but he says something else interesting down here, which again, I'll just say it's interesting. Sorry for the scrolling down. Ooh, right here. Here it is. Here it is. Look at the very last paragraph. President Trump said, "What? This is not the flu." What? He said some executives with great common sense suggested that the U.S. ride it out and do not mitigate and not do mitigation, which is you know what mitigation is, right? It's trying to basically take care of a very bad situation as best as possible. This is not to be ridden out. But why would the President of the United States say this is not the flu? This is not the flu? What? I thought the coronavirus was the novel, right? Novel 19 or whatever, new strand of flu. That's what I thought this was. Apparently, Trump's saying this is not the flu. Whatever is going to happen here, where there's going to be 100,000 to 250,000 deaths within 2 to 3 weeks. Keep in mind, let's go back to that. Keep in mind, as of right now, April 6th, we have 9,600 deaths. So you mean to tell me in the next week and a half, it's going to jump to anywhere from 100,000 to 250,000 deaths? Do you see something just like, I'm just really having trouble unless they. No, I shouldn't say that they're planning for something. I wouldn't go that far. Well, let's just go ahead and go to Big RT News. Now, this was done March 28th, 2020. Run for the hills. Pentagon sends teams into mountain bunkers as pandemic preparations go into full swing. What? What is going on here, guys? The U.S. Northern Command has sent teams of essential staff deep underground to wait out the COVID-19 pandemic. On the surface, more than 1 million grunts won't be quite as cocooned. They got them hiding in the Cheyenne Mountain Bunker Complex, buried about 2,000 feet, under 2,000 feet of granite, and sealed behind blast doors designed to withstand a 30 megaton nuclear explosion. And I know this came out last week, but I just feel like it's worth revisiting here, guys. You see what I'm saying? So, wow. They're gonna wait out this COVID-19. I guess this next 2 weeks. That apparently it's taken more than 90 days, right, to get to this point of 9,600 deaths. So in next week and a half, it's going to, I guess, apparently skyrocket to over 100,000, upwards of 250,000. But wait a minute, hasn't the nation been on pretty much lockdown for the most part? For the most part, most states, aren't we not practicing social distancing? Aren't we not doing as they're telling us? So wouldn't those numbers, that 9,600 deaths, wouldn't that either level off or really starting to maybe even decline? Why are the top military in a bunker that is really, it's a doomsday bunker? I just don't get it. I guess I'm having a lot of problems here. Installations like Cheyenne Mountain are integral to the U.S. government's plan to survive a doomsday scenario. In the event of an existential threat to the U.S., a nuclear attack, I'm going to even say an EMP. Look, guys, I just feel like what's going on here is they are preparing for something. And they know it's coming. By the way, just for all it's worth, 3,000 victims died in 9/11. Around 2,500 died in Pearl Harbor. Okay? So, about 150,000 died in Hiroshima. About 75,000 died in Nagasaki. So, just for all it's worth, just some numbers out there. Anyways, I just wanted to bring this to your attention, okay? Trump is saying that 100,000 to 240,000, I'll say 250,000, will die in the U.S. from coronavirus in the next week and a half. That should be very disturbing. I guess, I'm not trying to fear monger, whatever that is. Just literally telling you what CNBC is saying. And if we look at the numbers that it's taken us, 90 days from January to even if we go back to December, but the first plane, keep in mind that the first plane of infected people from Wuhan came over on January 28th, the same day that they were announcing the peace plan. So that's kind of what I'm going off of, right? So it'd be less than 90 days that we've gotten to 9,600 deaths. Now, all of a sudden, in the next week and a half, it's going to skyrocket from anywhere from 100,000 to 240,000 deaths in the U.S. Okay. That's supposed to happen this week. Just funny how this week just so happens to be Passover. It's just funny how we are, as believers that are watching for the rapture, are looking at this day as a very high watch day. Look, the rapture is not the event, okay? It is a byproduct of an event that's going to happen, right? It is, keep in mind that the rapture is a snatching away, a violent seizing from immediate danger. Just like Jesus was in immediate danger, his life was being threatened. The angel of the Lord that night in Matthew 2 told Joseph, hey, go, flee. That means leave now. That doesn't mean, take your time. Flee into Egypt right now. Lot, same thing. Angel had taken him by the hand. Let's go, Lot. So, the rapture is no different. It is the rapture event is a byproduct of a very serious event that's going to happen, where a lot of death happens. Hey, look, I'm just putting two and two together. That's all I'm doing. And it just so happens to be this week. So, I guess we're just going to wait and see, wait this thing out and see what happens. But leave your comments, guys. Leave your comments. I'm curious of what you as a church feel about this, what your thoughts are. I think me personally, you guys already know what I think. So, there you have it. Wanted to present this information to you. All right, church fam. New subscribers, thank you very much.